over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular
the
SoFi
Chargers
Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the LA Chargers.
We're going to get the Rock first.
Good, man. That's a good one, bro.
We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
Oh, come on.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What's good, man?
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Stream Elements bot running. Learn how to customize the bot here. https://docs.streamelements.com.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he's going to have a Packers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on 3rd down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Socials. Hit like and subscribe. Number Game Fresh. Follow Room Service Gaming. IGN TikTok at Hotel
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Facebook LinkedIn.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Number Game Fresh.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I need to be added
For a
as a
lot of guys
moderator
playing this game, there's no better field than
Definitely got to cut that off.
He's able to lower center
You can
gravity
by
and
clicking
turn
onto
his
the right
legs
of
for a
my
really
name.
nice pickup.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now they pitch to Jacobs. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in
Toss
front
the rock
of him,
a little
and
bit.
able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw now, here's Love. And this one taken on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Oh, he didn't catch that. Dang. Thought I caught that.
Brings up 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
7th play of through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10 at their own 22. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Over 3 Scott.
Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
Listen, shit.
Not blitzing.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
In motion comes the tight end left. They snap it to Herbert. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Hi.
Go for 1.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a first and 10. Herbert changing things up. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. That's to Omarion Hampton out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Going around with that quarterback alive. We got to stop that.
So into Packer territory now.
Yo, appreciate those subs. Appreciate those subs. Lethal Gorilla.
Now they'll change things around.
Appreciate y'all.
On the ground, this is Omarion Hampton. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. Slot man moves right. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston.
I have got to stop seeing Parsons back like that.
Tackles made at the Packers 14.
25 yards on the play. That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2-4-5.
It's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
Over 2 man.
Doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It
Spies.
feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Herbert off of play action. Steps away to his left. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before
Seeing some
he's
pressure.
out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
I appreciate those subs out there, man. You know,
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a
Trying
scoreless
to-
first half.
get some stuff going.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
Yes, sir.
Read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, Herbert. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
It's a gain of 8.
A second fourth down conversion on this drive. Living dangerously, but they've got another first down. Hampton. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Omarion Hampton. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Makes the score.
Extra point up and good
Chargers
by
7,
Dicker.
Packers
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field
Yes.
goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
Outside zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles,
Come
we'll see
from
what
that.
they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
At the 43-yard
Second
line.
down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Love from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a
Outside
defense that's certainly
zone.
coordinated.
All the time out if I can get this.
Doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First down, Green
From the
Bay.
34 now, here's first and 10. Love, he's going to change the play here. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a second and 10. Love now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. Love looking to throw it. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chargers
I can squeeze that in there and get it in there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts.
Really, they need to throw a pick right there.
A run once more with Hampton. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Match.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before the break for Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Herbert going to give to Hampton. That's going to wind up a loss of a 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. In motion, the tight end. Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, here's Hampton. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Throwing, Love. And it is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Christian Watson. It's a gain of 20. And the Packer first down.
Love, they go play action now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Christian Watson, 36 yards. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10 at their own 27. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
26-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Here's J.K. Scott now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returning it is Moore. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Packers football here, first down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete.
I think we're both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Clip that.
That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. On the ground, here's Watson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Stuffing him behind the line there, that's Deion Henley. Really nice play. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Working out of the gun. Love. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And good running there as they take this all the way up to midfield. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert going to change the play here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Turnovers.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. A short one taken in by Gadsden. And he will have a Charger 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
inside here, Hampton. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. They'll run again. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Good game, man.
Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football.
It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. Tyler Loop is out and
man.
send this one away. And away we go from Wisconsin. And this is Savion Williams on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
What's your favorite team?
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd. Love. He's hit and taken down. They got him at the 18. Trey Hendrickson.
A loss of 13
And that means it is now 3rd and 16 to go.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Challenging double coverage, and they don't get through. Throw made it. Contact breaks up the catch. Force 4th down. Really, I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
He has it at the 33. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Talk about an explosive start to this drive. 36 yards. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Cut near the goal line. And in. Touchdown Ravens. Matthew Hibner from 23 out. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
That's crazy. The Ravens are better than.
Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
You.
Starting on the ground with Jacobs. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got the first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
15 yards. That's good for the Packers.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
The ball carrier.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here we go. Black, 95, 6, measure.
Throw here, 3rd down. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens come up big with an end zone interception and a nice return too after their own 20.
Socials.
At their own
Hit like
20-yard
and
line.
subscribe.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Follow Room Service Gaming. IGN
Mission man
TikTok
sent
at
left.
Hotel Wakanda X at Room
This
Service
one's a
at
little touch
Facebook
pass
and
forward to his man coming across.
Hit like and
Well, he had to
subscribe.
power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Enjoying screenplays, be sure to subscribe.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Enjoying screenplays, be sure to
Got the
subscribe.
catch, but didn't get any yardage on it, so still 10 to go on 2nd down.
That's crazy interception.
Jackson to throw it. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Third and long for him here. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. Getting the first down, Brock. Great results. That snap goes for 17.
It's a gain of 17.
So that connection for first will bring us to the end of the first. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to it. Lucas Van Ness. And that will bring up 2nd and 18.
It's 2nd down.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Making the stop that time, Keyshawn Nixon.
Don't think anybody was surprised in the building to see a run after the negative play on 1st down. And now at least it keeps you on schedule to get a chance here on 3rd.
Jackson
If
looking
you
to
are
throw.
enjoying the stream, hit subscribe and join
He's
Room
able to hit
Service
Flowers,
Gaming.
caught. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First down, Baltimore.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Well, we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. 2nd down now, they need 7. Looking to throw, Jackson. Contact is made. He's hit and dropped back across midfield at the 44. Andrew and Cooper. The second time that they have brought him down on this series. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Now it's Lamar. This is Cox. That's Walker. And they get to him as he gets the first down, making it look easy, partner, on 3rd and 17.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Here's Lamar. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's home to the ground. Offense in a hurry up here. On second down, Jackson. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers will have the football shy of the 20-yard line. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that will be good for Packers first down. To the air with Love. Short pass brought in. And out of bounds he goes after picking up close to 8 yards there. So 2nd and short coming up.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd down throw for Love. And the Rush is going to win this rep. They get to him. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Love looking to pass. And this time he's not going to be able to hang on. Far from his first look on this series, Brock, but drawing some extra attention as a result. That hit is going to force 4th down. Again, Daniel Whelan heading out for another punt. And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Lamar back to throw. Caught by Flowers. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Actually wound up losing a yard on that completion, so it's going to be 2nd and 11 now. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. On the move, headed right. They're after him, and they're going to take him down way behind the line of scrimmage. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Packers going with a dime set to get this 3rd down stop. Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Rasheen Ali on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Buying some time left. That's cut at the 25. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. second half begins with a bang. 36 yards. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. Room to the right. And he gets home. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry, a 22-yard strike. Here's Luke for the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they bump their lead up to 14.
14. Packers, nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Love. That's reeled in by Jaden Lee. And they get him down after a gain of 10, but great effort on his part. Pays off with the first down.
That's good for the Packers. 1st down.
Love. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's 2nd down.
Jaden Reed.
Well, they're caught in that vicious cycle, Brock. They're losing partially because of the struggles they've had throwing the ball, but because they are losing, they got to keep throwing it and risking these contested lanes.
I've said to you once, I've said to you a million times, coordinator's job is to get you open, right? My job is to get you a one-on-one, and your job
Is to win.
No gain on
they're
the
not
play.
doing it.
It's
They
3rd
need some extra
and
time to
10.
think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Let's go. 10 flat. 5, 97.
Throwing, it's Love. And he's going to go down here. They are on him back around the 28. Namdi Madubuike. And that forces 4th down and 16.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kane, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
4th and forever coming up.
Here we go. Yellow.
They're going to go. It's Love. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Result of the
Ravens to
play
the line
is a
now.
turnover
1st
on
and
downs.
10. Out of the gun, Henry. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
This is Henry on 2nd. Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. That is good for a Baltimore 1st down.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that 1st down.
Keeping it on this 1st down read. And that zone read goes backwards, Brock. They hand him a loss of 5. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
2nd down, here's Lamar. Has a man, and he's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews, a 17-yard score.
Tyler Luke on for the extra
Point
point.
after by Luke is up and good.
Is good.
And the lead now 21.
Makes the score. Ravens 21. Packers nothing.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
Moore with a return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 29
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Love now. Pass caught out right by Golden. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is second and inches.
It's second and inches at the 39-yard
Love now to
line.
throw. Back to back goes Golden. Some nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 20. And the Packers first down.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
The ball carrier.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Packers with the football and a chance to do some window dressing here in the fourth. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Going run again with Jacobs. They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. Third down coming up. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Great work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around fourth down.
Down. 22 needle. Yellow. 43.
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. First and 10 from the 32. Now here's Lamar. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch.